This is about, most importantly, our liberty. Happy 237th Independence Day. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Lisa Marie Coppola.
Hi, I'm Lisa Marie Coppola. I'm not really sure what your issue is to the previous speaker, but thank you for your service to our great nation, sir. I'm here to talk today about the Charter Review Commission. Actually, today, historically, for our great nation is an important day, and I think it's only telling that we should discuss here on the local level our Constitution or our Charter Review. Sometimes when I watch P&Z hearings, it reminds me more of a bad episode of All My Children or a good game of 6 Degrees from Kevin Bacon. If you look at the way our boards work here in San Marcos, someone who's been attending those hearings since 1988, I'm here to stand today to ask you to strongly consider an anti-cronyism and anti-nepotism component to our city charter. There are 3 compelling reasons. Number 1, you really haven't completed your task as a commission. Number 2, there's been poor team building. And number 3, the makeup of the committee itself is indicative of cronyism. Number 1, the task is not complete. We have many different models that people can look in. I don't believe any were pulled for this commission. I would recommend you check out the city of Oakland. They've got a really nice anti-cronyism component for their city charter. We also need to look at emergency zoning. Where are the resident voices of those who've been showing up for design rodeos? They've come to open houses. They come almost every week to the charter, to the P&Z meetings, but their notions of what means San Marcos are not recognized by the Charter Review Commission. And this is especially indicative by the very weak land development code that we have in San Marcos. Number 2 is that we have some serious problems with team building on that commission. You have 2 well-respected members of our community who did not sign this specific, all these meetings they went through, they didn't sign them because of the poor team building. And I've seen some pretty good team building on this dais. And I would hope that that would filter down to what went down at the Charter Review Commission. Number 3, actually, May 20th, they passed an anti-nepotism component, but then later on May 29th, if you look through all the different hearings that they had, all of a sudden that was overturned because of some confusion, and there wasn't much debate discussed on that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the makeup of the committees, the 3rd reason why we need to kind of open up the process. Look at it. You've got former Mayor Kathy Morris, who was on that commission, 2 times ago, right? And that was when they pulled the notion of neighborhood integrity. Then on top of that, they decided they were going to pay themselves. And then you've got her son, who sits on the P&Z, and her husband, who is very, I would say, influential in the real estate community. Then you've got Bucky Couch, who sat last time on the Charter Review Commission, whose wife sat on the city council. And of course, Mr. Thomason, you took the place on the P&Z, and then of course you got your seat here on the city council. Your dad, Mr. Thomason, sits on the Charter Review Commission, and your business partner sits on the P&Z. Of course, you give awards to Zelix, who paid you to do business. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Diane Wasnick.